2.5 years now since I've completely deleted social media, and I wanted to share my complete and honest opinion and perspective on it now. So, just to give you some context, I've made some videos on this before on this channel, but I deleted social media back in 2021 in the summer. Initially, I did it just for kind of like a month, mainly because the main reason, as for all these videos on social media, quitting social media, is because of the endless scrolling that you go through and the repetitive behaviors that you pick up along the way. Now, after deleting it for after a month, you know what? I thought this is not too bad. I can continue, and I did. And literally until now, I still don't have it, but I don't have social media, and I never actually logged in, or I never made an account again. And to be fair, I deleted everything, so completely deleted, and they're all gone now anyway. And you might think, first of all, YouTube, I'm on YouTube at the moment, I'm making this video. This is just social media, isn't it? I get this comment a lot. Just to give you some perspective on it, in my opinion, I don't think YouTube, for me, is a social media. And when I refer to social medias, I mean Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, that kind of space. For me, YouTube isn't social media. Number one reason is mainly because of what I'm using it for. Now, when I say quitting social media, what does that even mean? It means quitting the act of active and then passive consumption. Because when you're on social media, especially when you're on Instagram and TikTok, you're just scrolling and scrolling mindlessly, and you're consuming a bunch of content, and content which maybe is slightly good for you, which is a very minority, and then there's the large majority of the content being just worthless, time wasting pieces of content that just really don't add any value to your life. Now, the way I view YouTube is because I'm not really consuming from YouTube, I'm more so producing. I think it's fine. And that's the main kind of differentiator I wanted to really clarify. Now, my honest opinion on social media, I'm not going to say here, I'm just going to say, you know what, like, it's just all minor scrolling and all that, because you know that. Like, it's common sense. But really, I don't think social media is bad, right? This is my honest truth. I don't think social media is bad. I think actually, social media can be very good, and it is very good. But it's just the way you use it, and it's the way your relationship is towards social media. That's the negative bit, and that can be very detrimental. If you're someone that has a addictive personality, or that's someone that consistently needs some sort of stimulation, then it's a very dangerous place to go, because what social media is just a consistent influx of dopamine. And when you use that as the primary source of your kind of internal joy, or just being able to be satisfied, then there's a problem, because you become independent on something that, number one, isn't actually real, and number two, actually has a lot more harmful effects than you may think, because you're taking in a lot of information, you're taking in a lot of or you're consuming a lot, and the large majority of the things that are on social media for your brain, for your development, is not good, and it actually hinders your progress. So the reason really why I deleted social media is because I really wanted to use the majority of the time that I was actually spending on these apps into a more productive manner. And when I actually deleted them all, I actually found out that there's a lot of free time that I have now. And it became quite difficult in the beginning to choose where to actually allocate this time and this attention, specifically the attention part. But then once I found out, you know what, I wanted to start putting more time and effort into the things I really like doing, aka YouTube. So thanks for watching, by the way. And putting it into my personal development, putting it into gym, putting it into my work, then I started seeing the fruits of my labor. I started noticing that, these areas of my life started to become a lot better. And I got a lot of compliments just because maybe I've been working out here, or I've been able to run a kind of a distance which I've never been able to run before, or my output of my productivity for work has been great to the extent that I've I've seen the effects of my putting in my hours and putting in my attention. And that's the last thing. I think the most important thing is actually the attention span. My attention span has, I can't even begin to tell you how much it's improved. My attention span before was not good. You know, I would not be attentive. My mind would lose focus very quickly. And I think concentration and attention is one of the most key things for any person's success, because it's your ability to stay focused on one thing, on a single task. And when you could stay focused on one thing for a long period of time, that's where you see growth. And deleting social media definitely helped. Now, is there any drawbacks to not having social media? Yeah, there is. I'm not gonna lie, there is. I'm 24 years old. Whenever I go to parties or on the occasion when I meet some new people as well, there's been many, countless times where they've said, "Let me add you on social media. Let's get to know each other." I have to decline. I just do not have social media. And yeah, I mean, you could say that there would be cases of lost relationships or people that, you know, potential could have been friends or whatever. But you know what? At that point, I think the best thing is just to get their number. If you don't have someone's number, then are you really their friend anyway? Um, but yeah, no, I just think that's the key thing, and I'm really happy that, you know, it's been 2.5 years, and I've not actually ever felt like I needed to go back. That's the crazy thing for me. I think the longer it goes, just the more, and the way you allocate your time, that's very important. You can't just get off social media and not do anything, because then you're gonna get bored, and then you just feel like you want to go back. But the longer you've gone and the better you've allocated your time effectively elsewhere, I think that's the reason why I don't want to go back. Now, to be honest, when I go back, there probably is a high chance I will. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't think you need to delete social media to have that balance. I don't think so at all. I actually think it's just a way, or the way you deal with, or the relationship you have with social media. That's the key thing. So if you feel like you're being submerged, or you feel like it's been overwhelming, social media, it's just too much. There's too much consumption going on, and you feel like you're not being productive, then take the break, take the step away. But if you feel like you can manage it well, then do it. Fair play. But if I ever go back to social media, it will only be one reason and one reason only, and it would be for not for consumption, but for production. Because I don't want to be a product of social media. I want to make sure that social media is the product, that I'm using it to my benefit, rather than it using it it using me to its benefit. But yeah, that's it. I don't know. I just think life's just been a lot more chill. Um, well, peace of mind in a way. And the main thing for me, genuinely, the main thing is just where I can direct my attention. That's it. It's simply that. You know, my hours on my phone screen time have gone down, and hours and other things I can allocate it better, and I can see faster growth. So if you're in a period of, you know, a couple months where you have to knuckle down and focus on something, whether it be exams, whether it be on a new business you're starting, or anything really. If it's a period of time where you want to be isolated and you want to go guns in on one point, then deleting social media could definitely help. I think doing it in doses, try it out, you know. Once a month, try it, you know, and then you can, if you want to extend it, you can. But the way I deleted social media is very simple. I literally just deleted it one day, and I just said no. Because if I was to kind of go in and out, I feel like it would just be a nice, easy gateway of going back. But yeah. But now I get to just enjoy a little bit of other things. I can travel a little bit. I can take, you know, a look very objectively at myself and just be honest and say where I can actually improve. and then start to improve on those areas. But that's it. Maybe 2024 is the year for you. Take it easy. Good luck.